In our last discussion, you closed by saying that the process of becoming stronger is more crucial to life than being strong in absolute terms. You also suggested that the ultimate manifestation of strength will liberate rather than dominate others, and that the dominating forces we see all around us are not the true form of strength but merely impressions of strength designed to inspire respect from gullible parties. That is correct. Pure strength can radiate nothing other than strength. Pure strength derives joyous pleasure from surmounting challenges that would wreck the body and spirit of a weaker party. Pure strength overflows and makes all around it stronger, and its surroundings in turn present it with greater challenges and reinforce it still further. Pure strength does not attack weakness. To do that is beneath its dignity. As a strong man scorns to lift a pink dumbbell, thus pure strength scorns to strive against anything that will not stimulate within it the physiological reaction from which it derives pleasure. Those exhibiting your pure strength sound a lot like my guardians, in some respects. They derive pleasure from strenuous undertakings and arrogate to themselves the duties that would destroy others. Self-interest from their perspective is selfless devotion from the perspective of others. Selfish pursuit of personal glory against seemingly insurmountable odds appears, to those preserved by the action, as self-sacrifice. When pure strength reigns, all things become one. When weakness dilutes strength, all things are divided into apparent opposites. But how does pure strength fall from grace? It runs out of space and resources. It is prevented from overflowing. It is no longer able to bestow. It is forced to alienate sections of its entourage. The alienated become resentful and vengeful, and strength, no longer pure, resents their rebellion and punishes and enslaves them. Ever greater intensities of resentment ferment with each passing generation, and the weakest and most resentful proliferate at the greatest rate and soon outnumber the strong so much that they are able to overwhelm them and appropriate their power. The weak have no knowledge of what it feels like to be truly strong. They mistake the image of strength for strength itself, and lust after it. They have no dignity and are ever willing to use deceit to gain advantages that spare them from pushing themselves beyond their limits. They lift pink dumbbells but dress them up as hefty boulders. As the owner of a victorious race horse takes the credit rather than giving it to the horse and the rider. Yes. As a wealthy patron might pay a more valorous client to fight as his personal champion. Yes. As a member of Parliament might make a fleeting, non-combative foray into a war zone and claim the highest military honours. Yes. But not as many great athletes of wealthy birth from olden times, who were not afraid to strive against burly shepherds, and who wished to prove their valour in open trial. No. But eventually, as weakness deceives and gangs up on strength, whole human cultures are rigidly controlled and stratified in accordance with conformity to the mottled, ignominious ideals of the weak pretending to be strong, who constitute the vast majority, and power can only be obtained by presenting false images of strength. One pursuing pure strength will encounter persecution and contempt, and may become too bitter to obtain what is sought, or may even turn sick and express what seems to be an abnormally weak phenotype. So, if Polydamas of Scartusa had fought an opponent who put knuckle dusters beneath his gloves, Polydamas would have been knocked out and would have been widely regarded as the loser, and his opponent would have been regarded as the winner and as the stronger party, despite truly being weaker. To win the bout, Polydamas would have needed to do something that is beneath the dignity of pure strength, to use deceit and accept an advantage that allows the competitor to seem stronger than before despite not striving to be as strong. In such circumstances, he would have been neglecting the physiological process that is vital to true strength, but all the while receiving plaudits from society. That is correct. And, since strength is reinforced by the estimation of others in society, Polydamas may have become bitter by being undervalued by society, and may have vented his wrath and been stigmatized as a criminal or a madman, or in time may have grown to believe the opinion of society and to regard himself as inadequate or insane, or at least may have appeared to endorse such sentiments as a means of self-defense. That sounds very plausible. I take it that the purest strain of strength would merely become stronger from fighting against the blind, spiteful stupidity of society, but that weakness is now so dominant as to totally inhibit the pure strain of strength. Is there no hope? Have you seen anything that has inspired in you hope that the purest strain of strength may one day reign? Yes. I saw something in the 2008 Olympic Games, in the modern Olympics, if you can believe it. Surely not. But, hang on, do you refer to Usain-Bolt's performance in the 100 meters? No. That was amazing, but not a pure expression of strength. He did enough to win, enough even to demolish the world record, but he stayed well within his limits. In the 200 meters, however, he surpassed his limits to break the world record by just a fraction, and that, perhaps, was an expression of pure strength. But not the one you had in mind. No. What did you have in mind? I was thinking of Matthias-Steiner's performance in the super heavyweight category of the weightlifting. I might have known you'd choose a German performance. Nonsense. Steiner's performance was not a great German event. It was a great event that transcended the boundaries, surpassed the limits imposed by posturing impersonators of strength. It was a magnificent expression of pure strength that caused life to surge back into the veins of the dormant will within us all, a moment that unified the whole in admiration of strength and its pursuit. Chichyshev had given a supremely efficient performance and had managed every lift. Steiner had failed with 246 kilograms on his first attempt at the clean and jerk, and Chichishev's performance left him needing to lift 12 kilograms more than he had failed with in order to fulfill his vow to his dying wife. He took on the challenge, fulfilled his vow, and won the gold medal, not by breaking the world record, not by being the most proficient lifter, but by surpassing his limits and becoming stronger by a greater magnitude than anyone has ever become stronger within such a short time frame before. I am starting to see how your thought process and the process of becoming stronger have the power to unite the whole world and all its apparent opposites in common awe. Let us do deadlifts while listening to a choral version of Ode-to-Joy. Yes, and let us watch the YouTube video, Matthias-Steiner, Olympic-Weightlifting 2008, and turn the sound off and pause it on 19 seconds, and watch the YouTube video, Gladiator, Film Music, Hans Zimmer/Lisa Gerrard, and turn the sound to full blast and pause it on exactly 5 minutes, and then switch back to the Steiner video and press play, and then switch back immediately to the Gladiator video and press play, and then switch back immediately to watch the Steiner video with the Gladiator music playing. That will be a truly wonderful experience.